Yo, what up? This is him, Mr. Gentleman T himself, and welcome to Everyday FXT. Welcome to Rata. We're gonna do a bit of changing some things. Hey guys, hey, I've been sick. Hey, yeah, I've been sick so bad, but then yeah, I'm alive. So need to focus on my health just a little bit. But I'm here now. So let's get on to business. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. You turn on that notification bell if you have subscribed, and make sure you are notified every time I drop. And remember, we're in partnership with EXNESS. Be sure to click that link down on the description below. You click that link and make sure you register with EXNESS. Deposit as little as $10, guys. EXNESS is very reasonable. EXNESS is one of the best brokers, if not the only broker that I know of that is the best. So it gives you low, very low, stable spreads. You get the advantage to trade your favorite currencies, your favorite indices, your favorite energies. I mean, your cryptos and all that. You get to trade everything in a low and stable spread. It allows you to do that. And what I like about XNES, it also allows you to even trade what I'll say an indice in as little as just $10. You can simply trade your indice without being bothered anyhow. That's that's how best it is. You get those same instant withdrawals, instant deposit without any seconds or minutes being wasted. You get everything on your MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, depending on where you're using it. And it also provides you with its own platform to trade if maybe you're still a bit, you know. But then, yeah, go click that registration link, register, make sure you deposit as little as $10, guys. As little as just 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10. And you are sure to trade as much as you want. Especially if you're a beginner, $10 will be perfect for you if you're a beginner and you are like confused, I can't just put on 10,000 here, or I can't just put on 1,000 rands in there. Let me just start at a minimum and see if my skills and what I've learned is helping me. That's where to start as a beginner. So make sure you click that registration link. Join EXNESS, South Africa's, and the countries. Not only that, but the world's number one broker. Yeah, let's get on to today's business. Do the good things, the things to be done. Hit that like button, comment, share, and yeah, do the good things. So, in today's week, I mean, I did have a look on the charts and we were profitable somehow. We failed somehow. But I mean, overall, the week was brilliant. It was an amazing week, guys. It was a brilliant week, compared to the other week. We were at least a percentage up, right? Everything just went south. And Thursday, Friday, Friday, Thursday, just there. That's where everything went south. But other than that, we were all profitable. So let me not waste much time. So, first pair of the day is US30, my favorite in the whole world. So, US30 winning, for sure we are. For sure we are. So on US30, guys, we're looking for those buy opportunities. Are we getting them? For sure we're getting them. So what are we seeing as our move? So I'll give you guys two structures, right? That I think, two structures that I think, um, ish, okay, two structures that I think we have to have a look on. So first structure is this one right here, that we've broke this one already. So we're trading above this one. And then my main one now is this one, right? Where are we headed to? Because now we can see that, okay, We were going down, but the overall movement is to the upside. So we are now starting to form those uh, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. We're looking to get a higher low. We're going to actually bust to the upside. At least that will make sense, even more sense, not only to me, but I think for everyone else. Even though we will feel a bit discouraged that the market is changing direction, but that's not how we should look at things, right? So I want to dive into deep. No, it's a weekly analysis, but I want to dive into deep and let us just see what exactly is going on here. Make sure we make sure that everything is in order, right? We are guaranteed that we are moving correctly, right? So a lot happened last week. If you are new on this channel, make sure you watch the previous videos before you can actually um, watch this one, because if you just dive onto this one, you will feel lost. Even though I know it's a new week analysis, but you will feel a bit lost. So this is how we can look at it, right? Most of the time when I draw trend lines, I make sure I look at the past two edges, right? So in this case, if it was someone else, they would have started this thing here, right? But I chose not to, because if I started here, it will be like the market has already broken out of the structure, right? Which is a bit, yeah, it has, it will shoot down. But to me, it's like, no, right? Let me start it to the last two edges, which is this one and this one, right? So to me, it makes more sense. And especially seeing that the market shot up, this is a correction. Market shot up, shot down, tested this trend line, shot back up. Now it continued all the way up, which is good. It broke this previous higher high, and now it's forming a new higher high, which to me is amazing, because it does tell me that we are still continuing our move to the upside, which is pretty much amazing. So and US30, this is what we can look at pretty much. So I have drawn my trend lines, right? So now let me focus on the borders now. So I have to focus on the borders right now, right? Just have to make sure I focus on the borders. What are the borders saying, right? What are the borders saying to me, right? So the borders are saying we broke, we tested, we broke, we manipulated, and then we shot back to the upside. So right now the movement is still to the upside, which is amazing. This is what we're looking to see. So I'm hoping and I believe that the market might open and shoot all the way to the upside without any complications, none whatsoever. Right? So we are still looking for that move to the upside. We're going come back here. I don't want us guys to confuse ourselves, because we are above that uh that area right there. So I don't want us to dwell too much on going to the downside, because we are looking to go to the upside. So please. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, guys, I had to quickly fix this. But yeah. So news 30, this is what we are looking to see. The market rejected on this trend line. So it can pretty much continue that move just like that. But somewhere it has to just boom all the way to the upside. Somewhere it has to do that. Right? I don't know where it's gonna do that, but somewhere it has to do that. Exactly that. Right? It has to just rocket all the way up. But remember, guys, one man just once said, the bulls walk up the stairs and the bears jump out the window. If you get that, if you don't get it, now you know, right? So let me move on to our next pair of the week. USD CAD. USD CAD, guys. I don't want to focus on what we've seen. the last week, right? Because if you want to focus on that, make sure you watch my previous video and you'll see exactly where we come from and where we are right now and where we are headed to. So, so we're going to focus on the real business. Real business. We were not there. We were not there when some of the things happened. So we're gonna focus on what's happening now, right? What's happening now. So let's focus on exactly that, right? Let's focus on exactly that. They were like, why are you making those trend line like this? But however way that I make these trend lines, it doesn't change the perspective. It doesn't change it anyhow, right? So just for everyone's sake, for everyone to be safe, let me do these trend lines like this so that no one is confused and be like, wow, the trend lines are not in order. So I'm gonna just do them like this. So that in this way we know our structures, right? In this way, no one can come and say, no, this is a wrong structure, because what the lines are telling us is exactly what we are going for. So I still say this is a push to the downside. This is a correction. We can continue our move all the way to the downside. All right. But at the end of the day, we don't move the market. So let me quickly go to our daily time frame, not waste much time of yours, guys. Remember, this is a weekly, so I won't dive into detail as to what happened, what's going to happen, what's the. So, we are seeing a shoot to the upside. Did the market break the upside move? No, it didn't. How many times has it tried? Multiple times. So, what can we expect to see the market do? Shoot all the way to the downside? Of course, of course. That's what I'm expecting to see the market do. Of course, right? Because we tried, we failed. We came back down to gain some momentum. We tried again, we failed. We came back down. We tried again, we failed for the third time. We came back down, and then we tried. This time we were thinking, oh, we're going to be successful. Oh, wait, successful way. We failed again, and then we shot back down, and what now? That's the question. But that's the question I'll have to answer tomorrow. Make sure that notification bell is clicked. And guys, like I've promised the last time, I have been promising that I will give educational videos, like instead of me giving only analysis. But then I will do that. I will do that. I think I will do that. Yeah, I will do that. So let me go all the way to 4 hour, and at least now we know our structures. We know where the market is playing. We know what the market is doing. So there's no clear movement, none whatsoever. There's no clear movement as to what the market is trying to show us. But at the same time, we're going to work with what we have, right? Same structures like we had. So, like I say, I'm going to do it like the last two touches. So, my last two touches in this point is just this one. And this one right here, perfect. This one and this one right here, perfect. But then now the market is back to this area where it has been playing on in the last, oh, in the last month. Since June, it has been playing this area. So we're still here, right? So it's been more than 30 days. Like, it's been more than 30 days and we're still playing the same area. So I'm pretty much thinking the same thing will keep on presenting itself again and again. So to me, this was a shoot to the downside. This was a correction, looking to a continuation of the downside, all the way to the downside. If you think I'm talking, I don't know what language, make sure like I'm not from Jupiter. You go watch my previous video and you'll catch up and see what was our bias, and it still is confirming that move, that it can be It can still be a push to the downside, a correction, and a continuation or to the downside. But because of this rejection, now the change of minds, but the bias still stands. So what we can see happen because of what history has been showing us, right? This history has been showing us that the market gets here, it shoots up. The market gets here, it shoots up. Market gets here, it shoots up. So why would stop it from happening again? The market gets here, it shoots back up, and then continues all the way to the downside. Let me move on to our second last pair, which is USDJJJ. So USDJJ, guys, we are still skyrocket. We are there. We are gone. So let me just quickly go all the way down. We are all the way bullish like a bulls in the bottom. So USDJPY, like what? What are you telling me? Obviously, we're looking to be buy, but now things have changed. It's a new week, yeah. It's a new week, yeah. And guys, if you think we are late, we are not. We are late. No, we're not. Right? It's better late than never. Better late than never. So we're going to deal with what we have. And so far, what we have a structure that has been violated, right? It has been violated, so we're going to have to deal with that structure and see where the structure takes us. Because at the end of the day, this is not a Muzzle Bay, Pananga, or something in Jupiter, or in Venus, or somewhere in this in the other planets. So this, let me go down. This right here is the market breaking a structure, and this right here is an impulsive move to the downside. Right after this correction, we were looking to buy. We did buy a couple of profits. I'm sure people managed to capitalize, and the market shot down, tested, and it continues all the way downside. But now the market is exhausted because of this rejection and these three following candlesticks. It has to give us some sort of correction, right? It has to give us a correction before it can actually continue the move to the downside. So we are not late at all, guys. So our first TP would have to be here only after the market confirms our correction. We just need to see that correction happen, and then we know we're going all the way to the downside. So last and final pair will have to be GBPUSD. So GBPUSD, the analysis is still the same. The analysis is still the same. We are bearish, but now we're confirming those bullish moves. But I don't think we're yet ready to go all the way to the upside as a GBPU pair. I don't think we are ready, even though the structures have been broken. But those are just smaller structures. So we have this bigger structure right here that I'll have to draw. So here's the structure. Here's the structure. So the structure that has been broken so far is this one, right? It's this one. So it's just a smaller structure, this one. We can say, yo, there's nothing really interesting about that structure. So it's a small structure. We could look just as you can see, guys. It needs to be adjusted. Okay, if I adjust it, it will have to be here. But still, anyway, we are just above that structure right here. So I'll put this right here. Right, I'll put this right here, and let's as we can see a push to the upside, correction, a push, a bigger correction, and then we continue all the way to the upside. So for the week on GBPUSD, we could look to get to this area. And when we get here, then we start selling. Right, we start selling, and yeah, that's it for the week, guys. Make sure, guys, you are safe and everything is in order. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I am signing out. Have a profitable week.